Two of the game's best are set to go to battle. Yossi's one who can force the turnover and also play the hits. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. This city's been buzzing all day about this one, and we are now underway. Switzerland's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance! Off the post!
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
Team Switzerland's got possession at center. Taken by Radish. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Takes it across the blue line. Shakes off the coverage. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Picks off the pass. The Knights played along the boards. Oh, did he ever rock him in the open ice?
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Scores! All over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
They call that a 50-50 puck battle, James. Well, not when he's on the ice. I knew who was coming out with it. You knew who was coming out with it. The coach did. Everyone did. He comes out with it because he is relentless. He is tenacious. He uses his body to his advantage, and then he gets offensive production off of it and scores. Awesome play.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Puck grab by Miller. Here he is with the backhander, and a great save.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Team Switzerland's got the puck along the boards. Big-time one-timer stop. From the boards, he takes that pass. Oh, it's another consecutive save.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Shot! And the goalie somehow gets a piece of that one. Now a quick pass to Turkov. Offside the call, will get a reset. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Knights have taken a 1-0 lead. Douglas wins the draw. They'll go to work offensively here. The Knights take it along the wall. Quick shot! Wide of the net. He missed.
Well, you recognize that it's a game of inches, James, and this is on full display right here. This is a great shot. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a miss all the same.
My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Carries it. Skates it to the corner. Cross-point feed. Oh, what a save! Towards the bench to Alexiak. Great save on the play. They are really putting on the heat in the ozone. Another! And that's blocked in front. And the D comes up with it. Here's a short pass to Mulligan. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. I really like this shot, James. It's about accuracy. When
Switzerland's jumped right back into this one by evening things up, and they have to have the momentum now, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the last few minutes of a period and you get the equalizer, those next few shifts are really important, James, to dictate the pace and see if you can get another one, right? You can feel the energy right now. You can see it on the body language. You can see it on the bench. Now they got to get out there and they got to deliver on these next shifts.
Sends it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Here's a chance to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And he takes a shot. Scores!
Hang on, James. This is not going to count.
Whoa.
Look at the bodies down there. The goaltender had no chance of playing the puck. This is definitely goaltender interference.
No time to think about that non-goal calls. We are ready to resume here. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Well, here we go. This should be a fun one. Second period underway. Already an entertaining game we've got going. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
Team Switzerland's in a tie game, and really they're lucky they are, James, because their opponent has really taken it to them. Why? Because they've mismanaged the puck and they've had way too many turnovers.
And he's got the answer for that one. And he takes the feed. Team Switzerland's got the puck against the boards. Picked off by Messier. And he makes the save with ease. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's all tied up. McDavid's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Denies them in front. The Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. Switzerland's got control of it now from their own end. Look out, here they come on the attack. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And now he moves it quickly to McKinnon. The Knights cross the line and gain the zone. Switzerland's looking to break out of their own end. Quick feed to Turkov. Team Switzerland's got the puck against the half wall. Takes a shot, and that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Still lots of time left in the period. We are all tied up in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Pushes it across to Chatfield. From the neutral zone now. The Knights play it along the wing. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. Past the midway mark in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Douglas has won the draw. They'll go to work offensively. And he slides it quickly to Gretzky. And that's intercepted by Mueller. Fires it! Great save from in tight.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Feeds it over! The Knights gain possession along the wall. Handles the puck. The Knights are on the attack. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Switzerland's got the puck in their own end. Slides it diagonally to Meyer. Switzerland's on the attack. Here's a centering pass, and that's intercepted. Lugs the puck back into the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Switzerland's got it in their own zone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And that's off target as it hits a body. Picked up along the boards by Celebrini. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance.
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. Third period is now underway in this very tightly contested affair so far. And he turned that one aside. Scores! The defender put it into his own net.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
If there was somebody who needed a little something in this rivalry series, I'd say it was him.
Well, he's been scoreless in the series, James, so that's going to be a weight lifted right off his shoulders, and it's going to silence the critics. Anytime you're in a rival game, you know that there's a lot of eyes on it.
And that's broken up. And he takes the pass. Team Switzerland's got it along the wall. The Knights have it from their own end. Slides the puck to Alfredson. Skates to the crease. Takes the puck along the boards. Gets it to the other point. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Team Switzerland's through center and now in the offensive end. And that's off a stick. Loses the coverage there. Slides it across. Scooped up along the wall by Celebrini. Denies him in close.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net. Not a great penalty to take. I mean, you're down a goal, you're trying to fight to get back in this game, and now you find yourself shorthanded.
The Knights get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Well, with their first power play of the game, you don't have to worry about getting in. It's already in there, but you do have to worry about winning the faceoff, the most critical piece to possessing the puck. Once they get that possession, they can get the setup and the options that they want.
Hammers a shot. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. I'm really impressed with this play, James. You got to know where the puck is and where the shot is coming to, and you also have to fight for position. Once you're there with good time, you have to have great hand-eye coordination to be able to tap it and redirect it into the net.
McDavid's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Carries it across the line. Taken along the wall by Hudson. Puck picked up by McKinnon. Hudson stick handling in his own zone. Dishes it off. Switzerland's got the puck now. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Takes a shot. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Standing tall with the save.
Hudson's been around the net all night long here, James, and you know he's going to like that one. Finally getting a tally with another opportunity. Finally executes, but you got to love the puck touches that he's had and the fact that he stayed the course and didn't get frustrated with himself.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Knights now lead by 2. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Alexiak. Nice zone entry from the left. Sends it across. Picked up along the wall by Gretzky. Quick feed down low. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Mueller. Sends it ahead to Meyer. Across the point. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Knights aren't far from the finish line now as they lead it late in this third period. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And he takes the dish. Nazar's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Feed to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Oh, and here's the pass. Goaltender covers up, we got a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Team Switzerland's got possession here in their own end. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Fires it on net. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Oh, how did he get a piece of that? And he connects with the long bomb.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
They desperately need a goal. The net is empty and the extra attacker's out. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Puck scooped up by Celebrini. Pass to Alfredson. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Team Switzerland's ready to go on the attack. Here's a shot. Big save by the goaltender. Shuts him down.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D boxing out?
Final buzzer sounds, and this one's in the books. The Knights come away with the win on a night that they look like they were going to come away with the win. Honestly, Cheryl, they were good out there.
Yeah, and the game was tighter than it probably should have been. They certainly deserved the win. They had the numbers in their favor in terms of analytics and possession time. But I really liked is their support of the puck carrier, and that allowed them to hold it even longer. Poise and patience, James. That tells a story.